Been a while. Like 7 months. But welcome to the stream. With the release of Fontaine, I've been really want to play Fontaine, but we still haven't even reached the desert yet. Hey Ed. So a little update with what happened since. I don't need this. So while I was outside the streams, the Dia banner came out. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pull 50-50 on her or go all the way. But then I got D-Look on like 7 or 12 pity, so I went all the way. Because it would be basically the amount I needed for a 50-50. And I passed. Oh. And here she is. So after this, the only banner I pulled on was the current one with Lenny. However, I did not get Lenny on the first attempt. I actually went all the way to 80 pity for... Oh, that's a long list. Kainari. So now I got Layla on that last event with Klee and Kaya. So with Layla, Kainari, Lenny, and Lynette, there's 4 characters I need to work on the friendship. And also I need to get back on using controller, because, you know, I have been using mobile on PC and haven't touched on PlayStation since last stream. Oh yeah, there's also... Nope.
Stars, shine for me.
Great start. Okay, so... There we go. Put this one. There we go. Also, I have a couple face shoes. There is a skipped frames. Let me see if... I don't know if I need to restart the stream for this. I'll see if there's any other sign of this. So I'm close to getting my next 5-star, but I waited to do it on stream, which means I've been collecting a lot. Fragments. Oh, probably. And I think I should be getting my 50-50 now. Nope. Another one. So after the summons, I'm gonna reset the stream to see if it's gonna work. It's very weird that we're skipping frames when I'm playing on the PlayStation, not on the PC. And now Kaching is C6. And a Toma. Let's see if we get anything on this next port. Just using the wishes I've been saving up for 7 months. Oh, hey! Great, another character I'm gonna need to work on, because that's a new character, Amika. Oh, another character I need to work on upgrading. And I think he might need one of the new bosses, so I'm not even sure if I can upgrade him. Another Dory. Take this. Rosario? Okay. Now, I'm gonna reset the stream to see if it's gonna make the frames better, because it really shouldn't be a problem since I'm playing on the PlayStation to avoid this happening. So, gonna restart the stream real quick. And we're back. Hopefully, things better now. How do I... missions? There we go. So... man, this feels so weird, not having touched PlayStation so long. This wants to run, not the other one.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Autoplay.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
Just skipping
And
frames.
if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
Embarrassed just imagining it, or the audience will definitely have a reaction. Yeah, I feel the reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Yeah.
In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at
I
the
don't
local
know
orphanage.
why it's skipping frames still.
Hey, that's not any better.
Yeah, mercenaries and orphanage really don't go together. Then again, there's the whole thing with Dia.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Yeah. There we go.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Just observing reactions.
So it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't
Yeah,
crack
I
those
remember
kinds
she
of
took
jokes.
over Catherine
When did you get into her head?
last time.
From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosque? So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
Oh yeah. You talk about dreams.
It was another dream about the Subzerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sumeru's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
In reality.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Maybe not like the Adventurers
sorry,
Guild, you know?
We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Dreams, emptiness, deception. Where are we going? We're going right here.
Let's continue our chat
Not that far.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, possess a key figure.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Okay, then the next one?
No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that.
Yeah,
We
okay,
shouldn't
fair.
involve
Innocent
innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from
good
what the
point.
sages are
Good
doing?
point.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god
I
of
see
Sumeru.
me and Paimon agree. Fine, someone close and question them?
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything
Yeah, I don't
about
really
their
think
goals,
that's...
any rash move
leads
could tip them
anywhere.
off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
A According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan
Vahumara
of the
Darshan.
Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't
I
decided
mean,
to
yeah,
side with the
that's
sages.
the middle ground I was looking
You're
for.
saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in
Oh, yeah.
cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named
Nope.
Sataria?
Do not remember Sataria.
Taria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old
Oh.
enemies by
Is
now.
that one?
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of
But
people, and Sataria
how-
has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to
I
serve
would
as
think
the
she's
sage's
on the sage's
assistant.
side.
Oh, Paimon didn't know
You
she
know.
was from the desert. She must be
I
pretty
guess because
special
she's an
then.
assistant.
Paimon feels like
He's not
most of the
quite
desert
that
dwellers
level
around
yet,
the
so
city
it
are working as
counts.
mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived
You
in the
think on
desert,
some ladders
she
I can
shone
see
like the brightest
being
star
star.
in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
That's
Soon
very
after,
poetic.
the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Yeah? So, somebody with a guilty
We must
conscience.
somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Everybody wins.
From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day
Neat.
for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Okay. Preparing the groundwork. No, it's down there.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Fortune telling.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing
talking
now
style
is for
and
you to
key
pay attention to the vendor's
Okay.
talking style and key
But I need to pay
characteristics.
attention.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future.
There you go, the voice.
Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
Case?
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended
No,
the
I don't think she
gods.
offended herself.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god
Yeah,
of
I guess
Electro.
the other
Do those
gods.
count?
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing.
I guess that
Go
kind
on,
of counts.
pick an aspect for her to divine.
I wasn't really considering the other ones, but yeah. The other ones, we kind of took them for granted. I suppose. And health.
Health prospects, no problem at all. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be
What is
revealed.
the truth?
Your life shall continue on for... Huh?
Whoops.
Many tens of thousands of
Oh,
years?
she's on to us. Better run.
Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
Ahem. I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal.
Oh, great.
As such, there will be
You
no
got it
charge.
correctly and free
Is
of
that
charge.
so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse
First,
the
the
wheels
wheels.
of fate.
Wheels of fate are turning. Go. Right next door.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to
Okay,
the
so the
details of our
details.
conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Imagine?
Oh no,
No?
not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a
Oh.
roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these
And he
years,
just
he's just
retired then.
enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods
Okay.
are sure to meet your every need.
Now, over here. The tavern.
This This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Building.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. Or I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing!
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
And let's go over everything we got. I need to think twice before pressing to run.
So, was that everybody?
And again, I don't think I have any energy.
3 familiar
balances.
faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft
Makes sense.
spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Yeah, if you were to criticize her action,
So, how do we set that up?
beats me.
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be
Or
very
use
different.
the tree.
So,
Vendor?
you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as
Yep.
them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with
Wow.
impersonating them.
Guessing that's just a Nahida thing.
Best of luck.
Not
I
us.
don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've
Oh.
possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as
Oh.
if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Yeah, that's feels like adding
Although
an
I've been
extra
observing
step.
humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Really?
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Really wish I could fix the whole skipping frame situation, but know how. What time? What time do I need? New. Oh. That's easy enough to do. Go. Session number 1.
Oh, here she comes. Satori's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to
Hopefully
say.
I know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
He's sneaky. Not quite hiding. We're just down the ramp. Ignore those eyes.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Look at that. Showing...
Are you still listening to me, Nahida?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for
Don't
a
worry
moment
about it.
there.
Yeah, the cats.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty
Yeah,
worked
the
up.
cats
Is something
notice
wrong?
this.
I always
mythical
thought
stuff,
they
huh?
were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just
Shush.
want to get it over with.
Shush.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the
And I
truth.
feel like the traveler's talking more as Nahida than as themselves overall. The gods have spoken. Oh, the gods have spoken. I feel like it's the first one. I don't think she said oh.
The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nahida, Is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Am I supposed to read lips?
What an inconsiderate and naive question.
Or, I guess,
The god
Trevor
who is speaking
know
to
how
me
to read
is,
lips.
of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
King Deshret resurrects the misinformation king. Huh. That's awkward for our plans.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Okay.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh, no. Don't force it. Yeah, see? She's suspicious. And I don't know how those two were able to escape that. But yeah, she is
Whoa.
suspicious.
She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have
Questionable.
something she's been trying
Questionable.
desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Next one. Something like that.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Why masonry and guarding? Because guarding doesn't fall into anywhere. Masonry is what he used to do, and then he went to pottery. But I guess masonry is the best option here.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better. He can lift stuff now, or he's feeling a lot better. He's walking more now. Was his leg, so walking.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem,
We're taking
you don't
such an
mean
offensive
you've
approach.
also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Yeah, hopefully we're not pushing her towards
Paimon had no idea you'd be
academia.
so good at this.
Yeah.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit
Yeah.
overwhelming for Sataria. But
It
once
puts
everything
the
is
issue
over,
in
I'll be sure
front,
to pay her a visit to
but
remind
you
and
might
explain
force her to
everything.
make a decision we
Anyway,
don't want.
let's keep going.
So risky? Oh,
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
no. Ancient Jishan?
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, it's the basement. There's, like, they talk about the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Interesting approach.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than
Ooh.
experimental subjects.
Calling her out.
Please, please stop!
And now she just ran.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Yeah, did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all.
Wait,
Quick, get ready.
what?
Mercenary,
I wasn't
you're
ready
a
for
member
this.
of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret
Oh,
is
hey.
immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You
I
tread
see
a
you here.
treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
It's
Child
freezing.
of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so
Really wish
strange about becoming a
knew.
believer of the wise King
I've
Deshret?
fixed that.
In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it
Everyone's
sound like
just
I should be
talking
ashamed for
rumors.
becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer
Yeah,
of King
like, I
Deshret?
feel like some
Or
of
are
this
you
stuff.
the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Okay. Finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Okay. And the sages wary of?
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Always using
The
the
Academia
latest
entrance.
technology might be...
Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's
Yeah,
the one who
the
deserves all the
Traveler
praise.
is a very good actor.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom
Reminds
and
me
Guardian
of
of the
Venti
Scholars?
when opening a chest.
No.
Oh,
The
Pink
truth
Barbados.
is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. However, this whole skip frame situation is still bothering me, so I'm gonna try to fix it once more. So, be right back. And we're back. Again. Let's see if I did anything that might make it work this
They're
time.
always there. Watching over us.
Calling night at 7. Working now?
Hup. My legs are so sore.
Wait. Oh, calling
I
night.
must have been
Right.
sleepwalking.
Each wait a whole day. Yay! Hopefully the quality is not bad. I don't know what I messed with, if it messed up with the quality.
Again.
Oh, pass.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine,
other.
right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Just call her. I mean, if she's not in control, that.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Honestly,
Yep.
not
Paimon's
calling her
right.
Nahida is actually
We
the
cannot
best
fully
choice.
rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
This is the base. Hey, Tamale. Yes, it's off.
What do you feel is off?
Yeah, there's nobody around.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Yeah, this might be a
Maybe
trap.
it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early.
I think you're being
just
too
so we can exchange
optimistic
the
here,
documents in
Paimon.
peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
On to the academia.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Oh, still higher up. Yay, it's working. Hey, Cthulhu. So, how's the quality? Is it good? Is it like low graphics or something? Oh,
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
and how's the sound? Is it good? Both the game and mine?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
And there's the Tori.
And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
I mean, he technically already did that.
My experiment is a success. And now
Not
it
in Sumeru.
seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of
Oh.
Sumeru.
They're all dreaming.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have
Yeah,
overridden
she's
their
putting
mental
herself in
faculties
big
with your
risk.
own
Front
consciousness.
of Victoria.
To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
Yeah. Victoria.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Wait, he's Fatui number 2?
Himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
I mean, kind of both. Both the scale of the problem and the number of parties. The scale of the problem because of the number of parties, I suppose. So, number of parties involved?
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Most likely. Need to find a way to reunite
Things
with
would be a lot
Nahida.
easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Yeah, let's start our own investigation.
You mean...
Look for Tainari.
Right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project! Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Naruto. How do I... Oh. Oh. How do I access it? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not the map. There we go. Took a little bit, but we got there. Oh. Messing around with the map is like the toughest part. Which is... Oh. Where's it?
Not now.
Cascade.
Come on down. Please.
My guiding stars.
One with the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go. There's a lot of getting used to the controls.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
On their chest.
Right.
Oh, just you guys?
Can't see? Cascade.
What do you mean? The running? You mean the stamina?
A little goes a long way.
Like, you mean because Aria doesn't have the stamina? Oh, the controls. I mean, it's more because I don't play PlayStation. I don't know if controls different. I mean, I suppose they are because it's a different style of game.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our
There were
trap.
plenty for 'em.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government
Yeah, Paimon.
lapdogs who don't
They
even get
Don't
scraps
even
for their
look
work.
like them.
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as
The outcast.
Outcast.
Or the doctor.
The
The toady.
outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui, may take advantage of the academic resource. Yeah, using the resources.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you
But
up
hey,
soon enough.
We had a warm-up
Get
round,
that-
you know?
You're up, traveler!
Okay.
Following order.
A new punching bag.
Nope.
Take that! I'll take my need.
A new punching bag.
The depths beckon. Be still.
Actually, I should have used Layla's special first, but
My guiding stop!
Enshroud!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! Don't be scared.
Cascade.
just
One with the forest.
just being very chill about that.
Be still.
See? Very chill.
That was pretty rough.
Takes a little while,
What
but
elite
no
mercenaries
problem.
are like?
Probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
So basically, she's saying that, Tartaglia, Scaramouche, I guess, and Siora are not smart. Oh, hey, Kali.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale! It's nice to see you again! again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale.
Seems like curing her incidents are our only choice.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
I have no idea where that is.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post.
Left in a
He
hurry.
left in a hurry this time though.
And he didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care
in
of.
a hurry, but still delegated.
Master Tainari originally
delegated
studied in the
tasks
Amorta
with a
Darshan of
schedule.
the Academia, and part
Organized
of the
hurry.
is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Party's DI.
A
I think I know what
research
that
base,
is.
huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Target's DI. Here we go. Yeah, don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Or will.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Bye-bye. Wait. What? Hold up. So we can't continue because it's busy in another quest. The start of contamination. Which okay. What is down here? And this is also blocked. Oh boy. Okay, so guess we're gonna start this one. I guess we're gonna start this just to get Katarine free.
Traveler, you've come at a good time.
Is it?
Wait, this sounds
Is it a
like
good time?
another commission.
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of high importance. It pertains to the safety of the Avidia Forest's inhabitants.
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia Forest seems to have become
Hopefully this doesn't
contaminated.
block Tainari.
Contaminated?
Because
You mean
then we're gonna have to do this
New
quest
withering
now
zone?
instead.
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region. The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand, the consequences could be unimaginable. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many people.
this is forest business? Maybe Tainari will know something.
I mean, that's what I'm.
Let's go find him.
That's what I'm trying to do, Paimon. I'm trying to find Tainari. Oh hey, we started his. We started his character quest. Nope. And there we go. And now we're going to part this here. The other entrance, of course. Oh, hi, Catherine.
Wait! Look who it is!
Yeah, Catherine, you know, the other one.
Goodness, you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You haven't been reprogrammed.
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Yeah, that analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
That's what matters.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Oh, mind jump.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Yeah, our position will only get worse with time.
It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
And that's how intelligent enemies
Doctor's
fight.
combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing,
where I was
right?
moving towards if I teleport?
Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
It's instinct that... Oh, let's get this viewpoint while we're here. But... Oh. I feel like this would have made things much easier. It's interesting that we have, thanks to Nahida's mind jumping ability, we're kind of doing story with Catherine, which is interesting. Hello. You're not Tainari.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Didn't expect to run to you here.
Ah, what a
Whoever you
pleasant
are.
surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it
That
called?
girl. Okay,
Satyavada
now
life?
I know who
Oh, I
we're
see.
talking about. Thank you,
That's
Paimon.
right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
You
Wait,
reached
no.
enlightenment.
Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Mm.
You did it?
Yeah,
Congratulations!
I'm happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods.
Right?
Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Well, hopefully she doesn't get addicted to it.
That sounds incredible!
Yeah. Actually, we're here for Tainari, so
All right.
you can talk to someone else.
Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Did
My
you?
current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Don't remember the promise, but
You can do
Huh?
that?
do you believe her? Hatterene?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo
You
with
know,
me.
like fungus
This is
magic,
still a crucial
right?
part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay,
Ready?
Not really, but suppose. There goes nothing.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Yeah, that's Scaramouche.
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god.
Yeah.
My creator.
Hey?
My mother.
He got rid of the puppet.
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
What was the second betrayal?
The second was a human.
Oh.
My family. My
You?
friend.
What?
Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
What do you mean he broke his promise?
Humans.
Because he died?
They can't be trusted. And the gods
That
fill
one
me
I'm a little
with sheer
confused.
loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty. A
Now
blank
he wants
slate.
to become a
And ready to receive
cold
a supreme gnosis.
flame machine.
Brimming with pure divinity.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief.
No, I have not.
Your era is coming to
Why?
an end.
Should I be doing that first? I don't think I did.
What was that?
Yeah, this is not Creator Lord.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
So, you're saying I should do the
Shame.
Kazuha character quest?
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and
Filthy
merciful
mortal
God,
heart.
please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
So
Do you
she's already of
understand
the
I'm
Baladier
afraid This is
religion.
no Puriporno life, but rather...
Wake up.
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom.
Not at this point, so
Shouldn't
you mean I should have
receive
done
praise
way
and
before?
honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
Yeah, now she's
That's
feeling
how I always thought everything should be.
everyone's against her.
Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Kinda. Oh, I suppose after we're done with this part,
Wait,
maybe like this
something
hack,
isn't right.
we can track and do that one, maybe? Yeah, the courts are dirty. I remember that scene from the trailer. Yeah. And now it's Nahida's trailer or teaser, whatever, right? She's entrapped. Yeah, and their skirmish. Oh my god. The weird scene. Those cutscenes finally. It only took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like what? 5 to 7 patches.
Okay, we finally lost him.
And when did Tainari join us?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
And what just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while.
What?
It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Yeah.
What? You swapped places?
It wasn't just a
You mean
mind
your
transfer,
consciousness
it's a
also
mind
went
swap.
into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Well,
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also,
Friday.
while we were running,
I suppose
the
something like that.
consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
Oh.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
Just like Nahida actually those kind of message. Isn't it cold that only we know?
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Oh.
Didn't Nahida use a
totally
starlight
forgot about
analogy
that.
before? It had something to do with Sataria.
Yeah, because she's a star. The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plan. Yeah. Starlight, people of the desert?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Because Sataria was
Do you
star.
think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore.
Are we finally gonna get to the desert?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Perhaps.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project
Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Academia's turning the balladeer into a god.
What?
No, into a gun.
Do you have any
in
evidence?
Mecca. Which, I guess, anyone can turn anything into a religion and therefore a god. I have a net god under construction. Oh, I saw. He said also as a so-called divine conscience. Now, yeah. God, you describe what you saw when you exchange consciousness.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I
that's why
secretly
he
took
came
her
here.
to Pardis Di and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never
that's
thought
abrupt.
particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah, the Fatui is also behind some of this, you know.
Doctor and the
no big deal.
Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project.
You're working
there
on
may
it,
still be
man.
room for us to intervene.
Making great
But then,
strides.
what is the
But they're not
connection
there.
between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Yes, let's head to the desert.
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know. So we
Desert.
should head out.
Desert.
How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Caravan. Seems like there's some waypoints I need to unlock along the way. This one. Nope, nope, nope. That is not what I meant. Way up there. Better start climbing then. Yeah, I could have, but if it was further away, I would have. No, why? Why does he keep doing that? Figure out. Oh. Okay. I think I get what's going on here. Hold up. There's a challenge right here. Yeah, I see now what's going on. There we go.
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, helped us learn how to properly do this teleport.
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
So that challenge was helpful. See? Because the button changes. it's tricky because the button changes once you start doing it. Now I need to go up. Don't need to use this.
I think we can forego the lost.
Hey, Woke. How do I? Maybe. Imagine there's like easier path, right? I mean, we could just do this. It's gonna take a while, but it's less stamina consuming. So, how's everyone been? There. No comment, huh? There's still some more climbing to do. Being kind of, what's the word? Kind of overwhelmed with my recording schedules, I suppose. But other than that, I've been good. Went to the movies this Sunday. Went to watch Blue Beetle with my brother and a friend of mine. The Genshin Drive's coming back. Now it's this way that I need to go. I see it over there. Go. I'm in. In a way, I suppose me too. Because the streams, I'm trying to get the stream back. Not really sure when I'll get the time, so I'm not making like a schedule. But trying it. Even before Fontaine came back, like I was only doing dailies during the week, and then I started doing dailies on the weekend as well. And now I'm here trying to advance the story. So I hear. Okay. Now that I unlocked this waypoint, let's. somehow dodged this. Not really sure how I managed to dodge it. I guess I flew over this.
We made it to Caravan Rebut. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside.
Oh yeah, there's this whole
It's
wall
gotta
thing.
be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think there was a point where I was just
enough gawking.
logging in
Come on,
during
follow
the
me.
week at best, just to get the. Oh hey, I'll heighten. Just to get the blessing at the Welkin, and wasn't really doing commissions. But then I started doing commissions. Then I started doing on the weekend as well. Oh, good night, Alec. See you some other time. Yeah, where
Over
did he
here.
come from? Okay, I guess we're going.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
I think last time I played on stream, I was using him on my team.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
I mean, I did call that the title of when I was doing the summons for him. Well,
Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
thank you.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
See,
You really gave Paimon a scare,
that can be
Alhaitham.
both
We never thought
helpful
we'd run into
and
you
a bit
here.
annoying to people, depending on how often and
Last time
what
we
is
met at
done.
Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh.
Yeah, if
so
he
you've
was,
already landed
he wouldn't
yourselves
have
on the
just
academia's
saved you.
hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However,
Oh, to
had
be
I wished
fair,
to turn you
it's
over to
because
the
they have a
academia,
certain someone.
don't you think you'd already be the
with them.
Eremite's honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
I think it's Act 3, but I can check after this. So you were actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
The Divine
Unfortunately,
Knowledge Capsule.
I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule
leader of
right in
Ain
front of you.
al-Ahmar.
And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been
Honestly, I
hiding
kind
from
of
me?
forgot. It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again.
Alhaitham,
Yeah.
you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Yeah, the situation's
So
a little
that's your
complicated right
answer.
now.
Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
No comment.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Yes.
That's right.
Desert.
We have the same plan as you.
Desert.
But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Good.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Especially someone that knows the location. You know? Okay, so... Act 3. Take that, Cthulhu. I'm on Act 3, not Act 2. Now that just shows how much you think of me. Ooh, a wisp. When was the last time I followed the wisp? I'll accept those cookies.
Not now.
Oh, so you collect these?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a waypoint. Yeah, I can go for the check. Oh, there's also a checkpoint over there. Waypoint over there. Wants me to go there. So I'm gonna go here. Is it on top of that stone? Ah, there seems like either down below, or just in front of me. You know, that also counts. Can I do this with a tall character or? Aha, tall character. Now I suppose I'll go over there. The desert! So much open up to. Wait. Have one. Mine's still level 2. Yeah. Still got a lot of work to do. Yeah. Now I need to look for where the bosses and the domains are, so I can start farming that stuff. Loose sand piles. Who knows what lies beneath this small as I said, are easily scattered by animal. Oh, I don't have an animal.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Oh hey, there's Sino. Which, this was when we first meet him. Yeah, I technically met him before because of the events. Look at those two fighting.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Sure.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Hatham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Of course, he's on duty. Dude, come on. He only does punts when he's on a break. I don't like when they do this because it's an option that completes the other option. So I don't trust him as much as you seem to think. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing. Like, this is one sentence. Well, one dialogue. Shouldn't be options.
Has Al-Hatham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Hatham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
I remember him doing the trade. He did lunch.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
A mission from the sages? You know, the very suspicious sages working with the outsider.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Yeah, a complicated situation with multiple
Well,
parties.
look at you two.
Oh,
acting all
Dia is
tough
back.
and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Yeah.
Finally, someone that we can trust. You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Looks like we got a three-way battle here, folks. Who are you betting on? Still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoosh. Even the wind has dialogue. Come on, traveler.
Strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over
Oh,
here,
look,
quickly!
Candace.
We have to take cover.
We're just getting to meet everyone.
Someone's calling for us.
We just needed to get to the desert.
Strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right,
Move it or
stop
lose it.
yelling.
Big talk. Yeah, I'm gonna join them.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and
Paimon.
heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
One of the.
Our savior has come at last.
Is there any other characters I don't have now?
Candace.
Since I
The
got
name's Paimon.
Layla and
Thank you so
Mika.
much for helping us.
And this might be the only character I don't have. Have to check. 4-star character. The only 4-star character I don't have. I might need to check. You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All
I
right.
mean, Dia had
Now that
some
we're all
older
better
sister
acquainted,
stuff as well.
we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Otherwise, we're gonna have a four-way
If
battle.
anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I mean, she did. For like one sentence.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
Really?
Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
Like, we're above
I
you.
realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
Then you decided to exile yourself.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
Yeah, let's one step at a time, Paimon. Still too early to trust him completely.
Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
They just were watching me from the very beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham?
After all, the promised reward was so
the
great
sound
that
of
hardly
betrayal
any
in
scholar
Violet's
could have
voice.
refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
If it's
So, I
special.
began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Did you join forces with me just to investigate?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
My erstwhile
Criminals do
target?
love to talk about coincidences.
I've never heard that word.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Now that you mention it, things did go like that.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Curiosity
You
killed the
should
cat.
be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your
Cleared up the
misunderstandings.
misunderstanding, sure, but
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I
You
spaced
just
out.
go-
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad
Going
of the
down.
Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What now?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, Cthulhu.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Yeah, you know how they are. They really talk your ears off. Is there anything for me in here? No, doesn't seem. No book or anything. Oh.
Whoa! Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
And here's that whole thing about two options being just one single context. For stamina, it's also something else.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
Flame Mane.
I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
The night is cold.
Cascade!
And Shroud!
Yeah! Rah! Yeah!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? My guiding star!
Can't see?
There we go.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Just two last waves.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village.
Ah, you're the
Everyone
chief. Makes
usually
sense.
calls me
That's why you're
Uncle
taking care
Anpu.
of. Uncle Anpu. Pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
I can't help
According
but
to an
remember
investigator who
Crocodile
stayed in the village a while ago,
causing those
these
sandstorms and
unusual
stuff.
natural phenomena are related to the
But I
withering
don't
of Irminsul.
really know how the thwarted
Another
or
effect of
even
Irminsul's
scare or
withering.
the Balladeer can
So,
cause this.
Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the
Oh, yeah, the
natural
withering
world is
zones.
inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
Village
Yeah,
Keeper is how
Paimon's
Aru
very
Village
curious.
refers to mad scholars exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia Forest. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
And Ari also brought this up before. Pisa was also nearly exiled to the... Yeah, talk about Kanari.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them. I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity. Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Okay.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay. So let's look at the map. I don't want to go to the statues of the Seven just to open up the map a bit more. So this area is, sorry, that's Fontaine. This area here might be later. Up here. Oh, it's the talent is a artifact domain. Okay. So I mean this. Yeah, I think.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
I'm just passing through. Don't mind me.
Not
Oh,
now.
new enemies.
One with the forest.
Not what I meant to do, but
Cascade.
okay, they drop just raw meat. Yeah, going this way. Oops.
Can't see?
Go that way. Right now, we just want to unlock the map. Maybe some bosses. We can find them. Like, such big area.
Right. Be still.
Wait. Oh. Okay. I think we can get this waypoint here and then. Look at this. Like, nope. I tried. Okay, I guess he's leaving.
My guiding stars!
Oh, my tricks were here. Oh, look, a shrine down there. See if I can figure out how to mark it on the map. Nope. just exploring. Opening up the map. We finally reached the desert. Look at this part, the Valley of Dari. Now we're gonna go up. Guessing it's that waypoint over there. Oops. Ooh. There's some stuff here. Challenge and a Metropolis. Just restore my stamina real quick. That seems pretty simple. Okay.
Oh, glad I saw this. I almost didn't even notice it.
That was a weird challenge. Because you have a little over 30 seconds to get 6 sparkles right in front of you. Good luck.
Frozen. Crisp. Now you're not going anywhere. Let's move. Flash Frost. Frozen descent.
The night is cold.
I missed this waypoint over here. Oops. Oh well. Gonna get in the future then. And what do we have here? I have a couple of ruins. This is gonna take me forever to explore. I mean, on one side, it's kind of nice. On the other side, when you're playing catch up, a lot to work with. What is this? This is kind of like a upwards air current. Continental Explorer 2. So, the Mausoleum of the Desert. I was just looking at this. Wow. And okay, just a normal. I was kind of looking at the map still. Okay. What is... Oh, this is another artifact though. Okay. So we had 2 artifacts domain here. Oh, here's one of the bosses. You know what? I'm gonna go down here to unlock that. So that I can farm that future. You know, so I can actually be able to farm this boss in the future while having the first experience on stream. And what is this?
My guiding stars.
One with the forest.
And apparently I unlocked an achievement.
Not now.
Oh, it's probably over here. Exactly where I was thinking, you know? Eight part. Okay. Where's the rest? I did the thing. I did the thing.
Yes.
We're getting a little sidetracked here. Oh, hold
The
up.
night is cold.
Be still.
I need to think these guys too, so I need their materials.
Can't see?
Nothing? Okay. Fight the boss. I have no idea if I have enough stamina for it, but I can just use a fragile resin if I don't. I have no idea how this boss fight's gonna be. So hopefully I don't need like a certain element for it. Let's see. The algorithm of semi-intransient matrix of overseer network. Quite a mouthful. This ancient aggregation of machine hails from the desert. Has quirks that modern-day civilization cannot comprehend. In battle, the algorithm will fire its components out while its core enters an invisible state, hides it, increase resistance. Use catalyzed reaction, practice core, or use electro attacks on it during such time as the fire components have been destroyed and each recovered. What is a catalyzed reaction? Cancel this invisibility and cause the core to be mobilized due to overclocking. If you cancel the forced invisibility for too long, algorithm will begin to display its power by using mighty overclock. So at some point I need to use a lightning.
Be still.
Stars, shine for me.
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
Enshroud.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Be still.
You think that's what I did there?
One with the forest.
My guiding stars. The night is cold.
Our bond is strong.
Enshroud.
Daisy Daisy. What's that mean?
Cold.
No clue.
Mine's a command. Not now.
Kamisato Army. Sumeru.
Hey. I'm getting achievements right. Oh, there we go. I did it. Now that will help me upgrade somebody. Don't remember who. But somebody will be able to get upgraded. Not go that way. So let's go back up here to pull up this other.
Scorching hot days.
Where is it?
Cold nights. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
But yeah, nice to have a pick me up and getting used to the controller controls again. You know? Like it's different, but not bad per se. Just different than what I'm used to. Also, I think I changed some controls back then. That probably helped. Go. really don't need to gather more of those, but got a bird egg. You why? Yay! Look at all these. Look at all this that I unlocked today. And for some reason, I still don't have this, nor this. But I guess that's some quest I'm gonna do in the future. Right now, I'm trying to focus on the main quest, catch up, and then I'll work on the rest that I'm leaving behind. I wonder if... No, I think I'm too far to be able to unlock this. Maybe unlock some waypoints. Yeah, like, I don't think I'm able to unlock. Here. Challenge. Oh, okay. See. There. Oh. Quick. Any? No? Okay, I guess. Those were for the mission only. The challenge only, so once the challenge was done, those teleporting guy was here.
A little goes a long way. I missed. What does that do to me? For me? Blue. Got another achievement for some reason. Weather rocks. Slightly more fragile rocks that will be broken when I attack them. This way? I am pressing a whole bunch of stuff. I got another achievement. I have no idea what's going on.
It's over here. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's all the way down there. Oh, then again, I can go down there and teleport up. So, sure. But yeah, like it's such an expensive area. Expensive. A large area. And there's also like high altitude and the canyons. So there's so much to explore in these areas.
Sucker for a punch, looking for trouble. One with the force. You want this?
Not now.
Be still.
Just poking with those arrows.
Oh, so you come.
My guiding stars.
And shroud.
Not now.
Yep.
Can't see? Cascade.
That's the bird of this area, which interesting. Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Doing it on controller a bit tougher. Where else? Oh, I got it. A bit tougher, not impossible.
Wow. Suddenly, I don't feel so tired.
The Primal Obelisk. The Primal Obelisk was one of the hallmarks of the civilization of King Deshret. Built, but over time, the sacred seals upon the obelisk have become lost to the four winds. Draw near and observe the obelisk to locate the direction in which the lost seal has been scattered, using the obelisk remnant. Find the lost sacred seals and return them. As does all of the obelisks to operate normally, just as once did, and you may discover a long lost secret. Sandstorms in the desert. Sandstorms plagued by calamitous weather on occasion. When sandstorms are ongoing, your visibility will drop. The closer you are to the heart of the sandstorm, the more intense it will be. Okay. I just want to get the waypoint, and then we're gonna be done for today. There it is. I spot a little waypoint. Cascade pot. When ancient ruins of the desert contain such mechanisms that were once used to kind of float water, hit the spot with a attack switch between closed and open. When the spouts are open, sand and grit will flow through. Sand and grit fill the cascade pool, some unexpected.
Oh, scorching hot days and freezing cold nights. I
I'm gonna make it.
And Shroud!
Not what I meant to do, but... What? That not it? I'm really sure. I'll figure out later. And go back here. And so we're gonna end our journey for today. I have no idea when I'll be able to stream again, but hopefully this will be back more as we progress through the game. You know, something we haven't done in a while. But yeah, that's gonna be all, and see you next time. Have a good night.